guys, I am getting this video started with coffee. Starting my coffee. I already started it because I drink out of the taller cup. I have to run it 2 times, different amount of ounces each time. Hello? Jeffrey is putting the antifreeze in. Show them what you're putting in the thing. He's putting the antifreeze coolant in the truck. And he and Noah are going hunting today. I don't know what I'm doing, other than I'm gonna do the kitchen, and I got a load of clothes to wash, and I don't know what else yet, but I'll figure that out. Something I think I'm gonna do this time though is over in the kitchen. On that side we have all of the canisters and stuff. I used to have them on the other side over here. I think I'm gonna move them back to this side. I gotta get all that stuff off the counter, but I think I'm gonna move them back to this side, and that way they're easier access for me, because right now I have to move several of those just to get the one, like the cornmeal. I have to move others to get that out. So I wanted to let you know I've already failed the low spin challenge, and it's only October 1st. I didn't really feel it, but I did forget to cancel or pause my subscription for my essential oils, my Simply Earth. And if you guys want to know a good company that has really good, you know, herbs. Well, there are herbs in, you know, the oils. Really good oils is Simply Earth. One day I'll learn how to focus with this camera. There we go. They really do have good oils, and they're affordable. I've been getting their subscription for quite a while, and a couple of years maybe, and I've been pausing it for a couple months because I have a lot of oils, and the oils that were in the boxes I already had, and I didn't want duplicates. Even though there's some awesome little other things in there, I just didn't want to get the boxes that they had. Also, you can change the oils, but anyways, I forgot to do it because you've got to do it each month before the 1st, and I forgot. And I don't think that's a failure. I don't consider it a failure, but it is something that I should have thought about and done before the 1st, and I didn't. Now, my Ipsy, I can pause it for 3 months, and 3 months at a time, so it's still fine. It's still paused, but yeah, I forgot to pause the Simply Earth. So I guess that's pretty much going to be the only thing we buy, which is not food. That's not what we're doing the low spend on. We're doing low spend on food and toiletries and stuff. We weren't supposed to buy something like that, but I don't know what to do. I mean, I could probably contact them and they would cancel the order, but I don't want to mess up my subscription because I don't want to cancel my subscription. That kind of situation. Because once you have your subscription started, every 6 months that you actually get a box, like 6 consecutive months, you get a free big box with a lot of free stuff in it. And I don't want to mess that up, so I'm just going to let it be. Let it alone and not worry about it. But I haven't gotten it for probably 3 or so months. I haven't gotten it, and I haven't gotten the Ipsy either. So, and there was a discount on it this time for whatever reason. So I don't know. I just have to deal with it. There's always something that I mess up. But that's okay. I'm not going to let it bother me. And it's not like we couldn't afford it. It's not like we didn't have the money for it. I always have the money set aside for it. And it's alright. I'm not gonna let it get to me. But I'm also not going to try to keep it from you guys. Because I didn't have to tell you. But I feel like if we're going to do this together, I'm going to be completely honest. If I mess up and I buy something I shouldn't, I'm going to let you know. But there is something I did want to say. During this low spend, if you already have gift cards or rewards, like the other day, I had, well now, car parts, that is not in the low spend. If you need a car part, go get it. Something to fix something in your home, go get it. If it's a, you know, like that kind of thing. But anyway, like my Ibotta rewards, if I wanted to spend some money on something that we needed, but I didn't want to really go into the money that Jeff earned, which you do earn whenever you do Ibotta because you are doing a little bit of something for it. But anyway, gift cards, stuff like that you already have, that doesn't count. If you have gift cards for a restaurant, you can go out to eat. You know, if you have Starbucks gift cards, go get you a coffee. I have a little bit, but it's not even enough to buy a whole coffee. Which I did get a package that I had ordered before. It's some more sticker paper because I didn't want to run out before October. I got some sticker paper to make stickers. No, actually, I just got it because I needed it. And I could do it on the subscribe and save, but I don't need it that often. But yeah, I ordered it a while back. And I ordered some muffin cups a while back. And the muffin cups won't be here till next week. Which is really weird. It's like, what's happening with Amazon? It used to be 2-day. Now it's, for us, I want to know, is it the same for you? Some things, it will be 2 days. But a lot of the things that I order, it's like a week. And the muffin cups is almost 2 weeks. I've ordered these muffin cups before and they came in 2 days. Which it has been 2 years, almost exactly 2 years since I bought them. Because I don't make a lot of cupcakes. I don't make a ton of muffins. I did make a lot more muffins when the kids were here than I have since my kids were little. And, oh, I did want to tell y'all, Jeff and I discussed things last night. First of all, we discussed those windows I showed you. Let me sit this down. I might as well just go on and talk to y'all a little bit. And then, maybe I'll have it out of the way. The windows that we I showed you, I think it was yesterday's video. I'm almost sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Actually, no, it was the day before yesterday. It's because you'll see this tomorrow. Okay. We discussed the windows, and what he said was, whenever we go to paint those windows, we'll just clean the inside between the 2 panes then, and we'll just go ahead and do the other panes like you normally would wash windows. But that way they'll be done. We only have to do it 1 time. Okay, and we also talked about my cleaning routines and stuff, and how the floors are like, I do it, and then I skip a day, and then I do it again, and then there's days that I skip, which makes 0 sense. I mean, no sense at all. So, what I decided to do is, I'm still going to do it on Tuesday and Thursday, but I'm going to do it on Saturday as well. That way, it's like, I only skip the weekend. Well, I don't even skip the whole weekend. Let's see. I don't do it Monday. I do it Tuesday. I don't do it Wednesday. I do it Thursday. I don't do it Friday. I do it Saturday. So I do skip Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So it is 2 days that I'm skipping. But at least it's not 4. So that we figured out. We also figured out on Wednesday where that I had living room and dining room. because I clean the living room whenever I do other stuff and there's not much to do because I don't have little kids, I took that off because I'm already doing it. It was redundant. And then the dining room, same, because I do it whenever I do the kitchen and all. It's just redundant. There's no sense in me doing it. And today, whenever I clean the kitchen counters, I'm going to do that coffee bar, or whatever you call that thing. I'm going to do that as well. But what we put in its place is the microwave. Because, honestly, it does get neglected. Because we don't use it a ton. And it does get neglected. I don't know if Noah uses it at all. I mean, I use it, but not every day. So, and since that microwave is a convection oven, an air fryer, and a microwave, it has to be cleaned different. More like an oven. So, I'm going to do that on Wednesdays. Let's see, what else do we change? We did change some things on the dailies. We put in the filters for the, like the air conditioner filters, because our window units have washable filters, and I didn't think about that when I took filters off. So we're going to do those on the same day we do fans. And on the 5th day of the month, there was something already down. I don't remember what it was, but we changed it to refrigerators and freezers, because that thing that was already down was something that I was doing on another day. Oh, the kitchen appliances, the front of them. I do that on the day I do the kitchen. Let's see. And then, like the face of the cabinets, that's when I do the appliances. So I won't be doing that today. Instead, I'll be doing it once a month, unless it's like spot stuff. But to really do it really good, you don't have to do it every day unless you got little kids or you're super messy. And then there's still one day that's empty that I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to put there. We're going to kind of just do it and figure it out, and we'll figure something out to put there. And we're going to just, as we go, we're going to think about it. And I did put it on the community tab about which ones were the first 7 days. So I'm going to go again, and I will be back. And maybe I made some sense. I don't know. Possibly. But my floor system seems a little bit more sensible now. Okay, it seemed every single light that I had turned on to be able to film, Jeff or Noah or somebody turned off. I don't know. I'm gonna get the kitchen going. Gotta turn on some lights. One so I can see, the other so y'all can see. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw a load of clothes. What is all of that? I guess Noah emptied his hamper in here for me. Okay, fine, great. That helps. I'm going to do a load of clothes, and then I'm going to empty the dishwasher and the dish drainer. And then I'm going to get to work on the kitchen. And I'm going to go ahead and do that area as well. There's not a lot I have to do. I don't think I'm going to take everything off, because the toaster wasn't even used. And the other day, yesterday, whenever I did the coffee, I cleaned that up. So I'm just going to kind of wipe the front of that, because I kind of already did it. Then again, if I don't do it and I miss something, it'll still be there. I don't know, I'll decide. I'm fixing to get some clothes done and dishes done, and I'm just gonna cut my head off. We also had some drama because there's this, one of the neighbor's dogs keeps getting out and coming down here and harassing my girls. He's a huge bulldog. He's like twice the size of Bella. Probably more than that. I'm not sure really. Anyway, and she's our biggest. But he keeps coming down here and harassing our dogs. And the people that are his parents, owners, whatever you want to call them, they can't control him. Like, they have to chase him all over the neighborhood just to get him. So I think he's still a puppy. They either need to train him, or they need to make sure he can't get out of the backyard or out the front door or something, because it's happening too much, and he is huge, and I don't want him hurting one of mine, because if he does, Mama might go crazy. I'm not joking. My dogs are like my children. You don't mess with them. You just don't. I can fuss at them all I want, but you better not mess with them. So I'm gonna get this stuff done, and then we'll start cleaning up the rest of the stuff, just so it doesn't get disgusting.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you, on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand.
Okay, so I had to put my hair up, and I'm gonna start on this side, because like I said, I want to put those canisters back over here. Actually, I find that instead of grabbing those, which is, okay, I have all-purpose flour, self-rising flour, both in big 5-gallon buckets. I find myself gravitating to going into the pantry and grabbing that instead of grabbing this right here. So I need to change this. I don't really know how to do it, but I also noticed that I use this area now more than I do over here to prep, and that's because this area is actually a little bit deeper on one section, or at least I think it is. I don't know, it may not be. It feels different. It feels better, maybe because it's right beside the stove. I don't know. But I do prep more over there than I do over here. So, it won't matter if I take up some of that back space. So I'm going to take all of this off. And then whenever I start to clean over here, I'm just going to put things back the way I want it over here. I need to find somewhere to put this little chopper. And, oh no, I had it on charge. Whoops, I forgot. Something I did learn about this chopper whenever Noah and I used it for that graham cracker crust. It worked really well. You can't overload it. I mean, it's little. But the battery doesn't last a long time. It lasts an efficient amount to do a small amount. Or at least it didn't that day. Maybe I was doing it wrong. I don't know. Maybe the battery had more time. Maybe I just didn't, I don't know. It was the first time actually using it. So I don't know. But I'm going to put it somewhere else other than on my counter. I'm going to put it under this thing with my other small appliances. So I want to record this, but I feel like it's either I'm talking all the time or I'm playing music all the time lately. But I like the music that I've been getting from Epidemic Sound. I hope you guys do too. There's some of my favorites that are on there that I've been playing more than others. But, oh, and I do have this to wash, but I have to hand wash it, and I'm going to wait until I get my little thing back for that. Also, I do not understand why that my dishwasher is not drying certain things very well. I mean, they're all clean, so I shouldn't complain. But it's like anything with a lip or whatever, like bowls and stuff. Yes, I keep bowls that had ham or turkey or whatever in it. I don't keep every single one of them, but I keep some of them because recycle. That's all I got to say. So I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna figure it out, and I guess I'm just gonna play music for y'all. But I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set up the camera. I think I'll just set it over here, and then let y'all listen to some music while I move the stuff. Which actually, because my kitchen is so small, I feel like a lot of times I'm in the way. I also put this apron on. The apron that I like both of them. They're both very comfy, but this one comes open more in the back, and I need to put a little stitch up top like the other one is. But I love it because it's got pockets. I do have my phone in there because the boys are hunting, so I need to be able to get in touch with them. But I'm going to stop the camera so I can restart the camera, because that's the way I do whenever I go from talking to montage. I'll be back, or I'll be here.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Everything that I own, yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the road
Okay, so this part right here feels kind of cluttered. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do yet. But it may or may not stay this way. I don't know about those knives being there. Noah uses the distilled water for his nose rinse, that up there. And actually, I said that I didn't know why that was there. Actually, those things used to be in that. And now he started putting this in the front, and I had it in the back there. What? He actually moved this little doodad. I want it in the back. But I did have them in here and the paper towel for this. But it doesn't matter. I'm leaving it like that. I'll probably have to move those all the time. It's fine. Alright, so I don't know if it's going to stay like this. There's a gap there because the plug. I don't know yet. We'll see. Either it'll grow on me or I'll hate it and I'll change it another way. So now I'm going to do this side, but as you see, I've got most of the things out of the way. So I'm going to move the rest of it. I still don't have anywhere to put these because the cabinets are really short. Like the shelves, they're not tall enough. So I don't have anywhere to put those. So yeah, that's the way it is right now.
What you're putting in, all your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring? Things
Okay, so I've done the counters and the backsplash, and I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, because the reason why I didn't like this before is because it felt so cluttered. But I did use this counter a lot more to do prep. Not saying I don't use it, but I don't use it as much. But everything is cleaned up and put in a place. I don't know if it's its place. I need to do the stove again, the deep stuff. And I had forgotten to show y'all cleaning that, so I went back and cleaned it, because I didn't clean it, but I did go back and clean it. And then I cleaned off of that, wiped everything down. Now Daisy's screaming at me, probably because the puppy dogs probably ate her food. So I'm gonna take care of her, and then I'm gonna do that over there. My pile of cloths. Some of the things I was actually able to put into the washing machine. Let me turn this around. I'm probably red-faced, and I know I'm a little bit glistening. Who cares? I don't care. Anyway, I was able to put some in the washer, but it had gone too far by the time I got to those. So that's my stack of rags, cloths, and then once I'm done within here, I'll just put them in the dirty clothes. But like I said, I really don't know if I need to do much of this, because I did wipe stuff down the other day. But I'm going to just move the fruit, and well, it's all fruit. It's apples and tomatoes. So I'm going to move that and then wipe this front down. But like I said, I wiped all under here just yesterday because I was there and it was all out of there. And we haven't used the toaster or those two things, so that shouldn't be any kind of crumbs or anything there. But I'll wipe around it. And these apples, I've got to figure out something, because you know what? I have some pie crust where that beef pot pie messed up whenever that glass broke. I need to use that. I'm gonna probably make an apple pie. That's a good idea. Not saying for sure, so please don't hold it against me if I don't. Put apples in my pocket so I can tote them over there with one hand. Look at that. That's what pockets are for. But anyway, yeah. I'm just gonna wipe down the front. I'm just gonna wipe down the front today. I don't see any point in me taking it all off. But I am also going to do this because I want to change it out, and that'll be something else. I'll probably end up with another load of clothes before I'm done. All right, I'm moving tomatoes. The tomatoes. They're not Tommy toes. I'll move those for now. But then I'm just gonna wipe this down. Get me another cloth. And this has been happening where, where I've been just stacking those there. That's not good. Don't do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. You know better. And this I had put in the back. Like, well, it did go down there. There we go. It did fit, but for some reason it's not fitting so great now. Maybe I pushed the mixer back too far, and this thing might be too far back, but I had a little spot back there for it to go. Well, goodness. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out whenever I'm using both hands. But let me get this done real quick. It's like not much. I gotta go get my cleaner. I'll be back. Okay, so I got that done. It only took a few minutes, and I need to put another tablecloth on, but I'm not doing it yet because I don't know why. I have no excuse. But anyway, I wanted to talk about today being the first day of the cleaning challenge. Today is windows and giving your animals flea treatments if you have animals. Now, Jeff usually is the one that does the flea treatments mostly, so I'll do that whenever he gets home. And the windows, the only ones I can actually get to is the front door and the sliding glass door. I can kind of get to the kitchen window without getting on a ladder, but I can't get to all of it. So, but what I think I'm gonna do so that I can actually record it is wait until Jeff gets home. Wait until Jeff and Noah get back home from hunting and have one of them record me while I clean it, or help me clean it or something. I don't know. But now the sliding glass door and the front door, I could probably do that, set that up somehow. But I feel like a lot of times I get in front of the camera, but I can't help that. But what I'm gonna do right this moment, because of the fact that I do need to eat something. It is 1 o'clock and I have not eaten anything. I've only had my coffee. I'm going to find me something to eat, and I'm going to work on, I've been working on getting some kits printed out for this coming week that I already own them. They were already mine. Either I bought them or someone gave them to me, the templates. Someone, as in I got them off a website that was free. But anyway, I'm gonna do that. And I also want to work on my little calendars. I already have those as well. Actually, they came from, let me see if it says, let me get that bigger so I can actually see it. It does. Lovely Planner, www.lovelyplanner.com had 2013 calendars, like, I'll show you, like that, if you can see it. Yeah, so you could print them off. Let me get it bigger for you. See, and there were different ones. Anyway, I don't know how well it's going to record because sometimes it does wavies whenever you're recording a screen. But anyway, she gave that template away for free if you're a subscriber to her newsletter. And it's the whole entire year, January through December of 2023. And I'm going to shrink them down to the size I need to be able to put them in, like, I'll show you the size. Like this size. This is the 22. I've got November and December. Now these came off of the Cricut. This is part of the Cricut Design Space stuff. But I got those that are plain. They don't have anything, just black and white. And I'm going to use those for next year. Yeah, that's when. Because I can't use them this year. It's not the right year. Wouldn't line up right. But I want to go ahead and get those printed and cut as well, and just work on some of that stuff while I'm eating. And maybe, I don't know what else I'm doing. I'm by myself again, and that's the way I am most of the time, by myself. No, I'm not trying to get you to feel sorry for me. I'm not trying to get sympathy. A lot of us are by ourselves a lot of times as housewives. But my problem is finding productive things to do so I don't feel like I've wasted my whole day and feel guilty about it. That's my thing. Now, if I am visiting with a friend like I did yesterday with Stacy, I mean, yeah, we were shopping. She was grocery shopping, doing her weekly shop. We weren't wasting time at all. But even if we would have been just hanging out at her house doing nothing but talking, that's not wasting time. That's building relationships. So what I'm saying is, if I'm by myself, I need to be, I feel like that I need to be doing something other than just sitting there until a certain time of the day. And I don't know why I'm like that. Once it gets to be like 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, I can sit here and watch the boob tube and not feel bad at all. But if I'm not, and I didn't used to be this way. I used to, I didn't care. I could sit and waste all day long. I didn't care. But my mindset changed, and it really changed a lot more in the last couple of years, where I feel like I need to be doing something. And a lot of times, I think part of it though is there are times when I can't be doing anything really because of my back. Thankfully, my back is not acting up as much as it has. But there have been times whenever I couldn't do things because physically I could not, and I felt like I wanted to do things. And now that I can do more, I want to do all I can, but not push the limit, if that makes sense. So, not to say anything to make anybody feel guilty if you just sit around all day. That's your business. But for me, I want to get what I can done while I can do it. I guess it's what it is. But also, the pork chops are getting cooked today. I don't care if we have to cook them from frozen state, which I don't think they're frozen anymore. I haven't checked them today. Actually, they were still a little bit frozen yesterday. But we got to do that. And also, we did, something else I can talk to y'all about that I've talked to you about earlier this week. With my menu plan, I told you I used to do meal prep and I used to take food out of the freezer. Well, last night, while Jeff and I were discussing the cleaning and all this stuff that I want to do, because some of these things I actually do need his help with, like, there's stuff that it needs to be his responsibility too, plain and simple. It's his house too, and it's not only a housewife's job. It's him too. Like, you know, cleaning the filters and stuff. That's not just my job. I can just do it, but it's not just my job. But anyway, we discussed things, and I asked him if he thought it was too much, if it was too little, if it was this, if it was that, whatever. We also discussed the menu plan, and I don't know why I keep picking up this scrap piece of paper. It has nothing on it at all. It was just actually part of where we got new insurance cards. I don't know why I call them cards, because it's just papers. But anyway, we discussed the menu, and I talked to him about, I didn't want to run into the same situation that I ran into this week, because since we got the new refrigerator and we're not putting things in the old refrigerator to thaw, I keep running into the food not being thawed out enough. And like, I know I can thaw things in the microwave, but whenever it starts cooking it any at all, I don't like it. It just doesn't feel the same. It's like something happens to the texture of the meat to me. Now, it may be just a brain thing. It may not actually be happening. But to me, something happens. Now, I can do ground beef. It doesn't bother me at all. But other things like pork chops or steak or chicken or whatever, if it's not ground, I don't want to put it in the microwave to defrost it. That's just, I don't know why. Well, anyways, I talked to him about it, and we have come up with a plan of how we're going to start doing it. And I'm going to start using my menu plan up there again. I'm going to figure out somewhere today, I think, to put it so that I can get to it easier. Because as it is right now, it's behind the microwave and all that stuff, which the microwave wasn't there before. There was a shelf there, and I just stuck that there because I didn't know where to put it. Because it used to be on the old refrigerator, I think is where I had it. Anyway, I'm going to figure something out to help me to get it done. Even if I take command strip Velcro and stick it to one of the cabinet doors. I honestly don't care if it's there. I just don't. It's fine with me if it's on there, because it's something functional and it can be easily taken down. And I'm going to hopefully get back to the way it used to be and have my meat thawed and ready to go on the day I need it, and bam, we're ready. We're cooking. We're cooking with Crisco, as they used to say, or cooking with gas. That's two different things they used to say. But anyway, I don't know who they are, but I heard it when I was a child. So I've heard it as an adult too. Let me stop jabber-jawing, find me something to eat, and get some of this Cricut stuff done. And then whenever I start doing something that I'm going to share with y'all, I will come back. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to make an apple pie, because I have apples that I don't want to ruin. That's ink on my fingers. It's not dirty, I promise. Apples that I don't want to ruin, which I know they have a few spots in them, but I can get that out. And then I've got the pie crust that I already opened. I mean, the box is gone. I still have, they're fine. They were in the refrigerator. I didn't leave them out. And so I have the means to do it, so why not? Let's just do it. And if I get to pull out a fun gadget, why not? So this is an apple peeler, I guess is what you'd call it. I really don't know what the proper term would be, but it cores, slices, peels, it does all of it. Whenever I got it, we got it from a I want to say it was Goodwill. And am I doing it wrong? What am I doing wrong here? It would help if I turned it the right way and got it the, okay. We're gonna be all right here. Okay. Y'all, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. Today has been one of those I don't know what I'm doing days. I feel kind of dumb now. That's okay. Oh, it didn't get all of it. Oh well, we'll just have a little bit of the apple. Okay. Y'all, I don't know what I was thinking, but like I said, it's been a while since I used it, but now I have that. I don't know what I was thinking though. And any little bad spots I can cut off. So, now that I have learned how to use it again, let's get this done. So, all I did was just looked up the Pillsbury pie recipe because it just makes it easier. Because the crust is already made. And if we don't like it, at least the stuff is not, well, I know we're not gonna hate it, I know that. But that sounds so terrible. It's like it's screaming. The apple is screaming at us. See, it takes the core out perfectly. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like losing my mind today. I don't know why. I'm just not all here. But earlier, Stacy came by, so that was a good. We spent a little bit of time together. I've been having problems with my Cricut. That's one of the problems I have. And I believe, honestly, I think it's the paper, the sticker paper that I got. I had ordered it. Like I said, I think I showed it to y'all anyways. I had ordered it and I received it today. And not only did it take a little while to get to me, but it's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. It is not like any sticker paper I've ever had before in my life. It's terrible. So I contacted the seller and asked them what to do because I don't know what to do. I can't use it. Don't want to use it because it doesn't work right. And I've tried and tried several times. I thought it was my machine needed calibrating, and it did. It did need calibrating, but it wasn't just my machine. It was also, it wouldn't feed through the printer too. But it'll be all right. Why is that not cutting? Why are you not peeling this thing? Let's go back a little. Oh, we can't rewind. Once you have started, you must finish. Oh well, I'm going to have to figure that one out. It's got a bad spot, is what it is. I'll get that. I'll take care of it. It'll be fine. Don't worry. I had started talking about the Pillsbury recipe, and it calls for thin sliced apples. And I don't know why I couldn't remember how to use this thing. It's like my brain was like, nope, you can't remember. You can't have that information. It's not yours. When it's so simple, you see how simple it is. It's just that simple. It does not take anything. It's not like a brain surgeon has to be the one that uses it, or neurologist or something. It's just that easy. And y'all know what? This is what I always do. I clean up the kitchen. Hold up, you are coming back a little bit. You are coming back a little bit. You are gonna peel that little bit. Come on. There we go. Just spit out that apple. Oh well. And we don't mind a little bit of peeling in our pie, because I did wash the apples. I promise I did wash the apples. Come up there. Let me have it. Alright. Now, I was talking about this too, y'all. I'm so crazy. Okay, whenever we purchased this, the brand that this is was about $40. We got it from the Goodwill. I think it was like 5 or 10, but I knew that it was a good price. Now, not this brand, but you can get these at Big Lots for like 10 bucks. Alright, so I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to get these little bad spots off here first. Then I'm going to clean this up, and then I'm going to get a bowl and we're going to put this pie together. I'll be right back. Okay, so in this bowl, I'm going to put in all the ingredients. But I'm not going to tell you what the ingredients are because it's not my recipe. It belongs to Pillsbury. I will link it down below.
Someone will take the time. Don't go looking, babe. Here I am. Now if you want a real good friend, or if you need some sweet loving, or if you're looking for someone who won't pretend, don't go looking, babe. Here I am. Why just crawl when you could be flying? Life's just a flash, forever dying. The shortest space between hell and goodbye. There ain't no use to sit around crying for all I know. So if you look at life like from a side, when chances they all keep sliding away, there's just one thing to remember, though it's hard. No matter where you go, babe, there you are. Why just crawl when you could be flying? Life is just a flash, forever dying. The shortest space between hell and goodbye. There ain't no use to sit around crying when we are all you've been trying to find. No need looking, babe, here I am. No more looking, 'cause here I am.
Right. Clean pan. Got the one crust. It says that after the first 15 to 20 minutes, you're supposed to cover the top crust to keep it from browning too much, from burning, you know. So I'll have to remember to do that. I do have some silicone, the little pie covers, but I don't know if that will be good enough for this. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna put this in. Oh, you better get in there. And it's just a few ingredients. It's really simple, and it'll be a good dessert for us to have, and it'll keep these apples from going bad. I'm gonna just use my hands again because these are not doing like I want them to. I want them to get in there. I said that I was going to start trying to do like gloves or something when I was cooking, but I just haven't done it. Alright, so put this one on there. And I have never been good at getting the pie crust to do the fancy stuff. I'm going to do as well as I can. And it's going to be good enough because it's semi-homemade. Actually, the only thing I didn't make is the crust. And I do know how to make pie crust. But I took a shortcut and I bought this for the other stuff and I didn't use it, so let's use it. Let's not waste. And no, that's not perfect. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be done. But we don't care. It's rustic. It's good enough. Alright, and now it says to cut a few slits. Let's see. It says cut slits or shapes in several places on top. So I'm just going to cut one here, here, and we're not caring if they're perfect or if they're uniform or if they're anything else. We're just doing it so that it doesn't explode. And yes, that looks weird right there, but we don't care about that either. So I'm going to put it in the oven for, I'm going to put me a timer on for 15 minutes, then I'll cover it with foil, and then I'll cook it the rest of the way. So we'll do that. Alright, now I'm going to put all this stuff away, throw this in the trash, and wash all my hand wash stuff.
Tossed by the jealous waves of the sea.
Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and I'm gonna take the pie out, and then it's already looking good. It's smelling delicious. And I did take, I took one of my silicone things out and I washed it. I don't know if that's, is that even big enough? Is that even making a difference? It's not covering it. I bought these so I wouldn't have to use foil. And it's not covering enough of the crust. I don't know. I'm gonna put a little bit of foil on it too. I don't know. Ow! Don't touch the sides. This is not helping. No, this is not working. It's making me annoyed. I'm throwing that away because I'm wasteful, I guess. That's not work. I'm not throwing that away. It's just not working for this pie. So let's do it like this. Like, probably should have done it in the beginning. This is the way a normal human would do it, right? Instead of a crazy human like me. Alright, I'm trying. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I need to have a tutorial. Somebody needs to teach me. This is not good. I remember seeing people do this. I'm making a mess. It's falling off. It's a wreck. I don't know. Let's just burn the crust. It's okay. No, we're not doing that. We're going to do our best and hope for it to work. Now let's stick this on just to hold that on. Hey, that might work. Okay, we're going to just say that's good enough. Good enough is good enough, right? Okay. I'm putting it back in the oven for, it said, for 40 to 45 minutes total. So I did it for 15, so I need to put it in there for at least another 30. Please don't fall off foil or anything else. Hey, it didn't fall off. We are closing that thing. We are leaving it alone. We're putting it for 30 minutes, and we are leaving it alone. We are just bye. That's what I'm saying to the pie for now. Bye. Bye, pie. I hate that I did this. Trial and error, right? Sometimes we have to learn by spending money, I guess. I don't know. My hair done fail. Well, I folded clothes and talked to Maggie while I was doing it. She's over there hanging out. I talked to her and I sang because I was listening to music. It helps the day go by. Alright, I gotta put these clothes up and I'll be back at least when the pie's done, but maybe before, I don't know. So the timer is about to go off. It's got like 30 seconds left. So I could do it for 5 more minutes, but I'm not thinking I'm gonna need to. Like, I can turn on the light and see in there. It looks pretty brown. And I know the apples have had plenty of time to cook. Plus, it's gonna sit here for 2 hours and there's carryover cooking and it's gonna be fine. It smells delicious. So I'm about to take it out of the oven in 3 seconds. Okay, now. I'm so weird. Alright, I've got my cooling rack set up over here and I'm gonna put it on it and we're gonna take off the foil and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the oven off because I'm sure I won't need it anymore. It looks good. It's bubbling. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Alright, close that up. Take this off. There's a little tab on it. Woo, hello, there you go. Throw it off because it's too hot to touch. And there is the apple pie. Can you hear it? I know that wasn't the best shot, but can you hear it? It smells really good, and it's the first pie I ever made that didn't bubble out the top, so that's good. And it didn't bubble out the sides either, so I did something right. And yeah, it's done. I'm gonna put this in the dishwasher because you can wash it in the dishwasher, and put this back on here. I did have this on the refrigerator. Is that what do you call it? That thing? It's a thing. The hot pad thing. Yeah. I don't know. Pot holder. That's it. I did have that on the refrigerator. I don't know why. I don't know what in the world possessed me to put it on the refrigerator. There was no reason for that. I could put it on the stove. That's where you use it at. Like, I could put it there. That's normal. Why didn't somebody tell me? Why didn't y'all tell me I was crazy? Because I already knew. So yeah, the boys are on their way home. And, you know, I didn't ever check those pork chops. I never did. Oh yeah, they're thawed. Yep. They're ready today. They probably are a little bit frozen still. You just watch. Anyway, I don't know what we're doing whenever they get home. We do have to do the windows because that's today's chore, and I'm going to stick with it, especially whenever you guys are sticking with it with me. I did put out a community post. Oh, let's take September off. Goodbye, September. Little calendar. And I need to, I guess, flip this one over here. I do not understand why that I even have this calendar. I mean, I look at it periodically, but not very often. I guess other people in my house use it. It's pretty. I mean, look at that. That's so pretty. That's October's. And I hang it with a command hook and a binder clip. Stick the binder clip on there like that. And I hang it on there like that. Super quick and easy. Alright. So that's gotta cool for 2 hours. So let's turn on the timer for 2 hours. I don't know if it's even gonna work. Yeah, it did. I'll probably end up turning that timer off though, because I just probably will. But it's gonna sit there and cool, and I'll see y'all whenever I do something else. I don't know what I'm doing next, but I need to hold y'all out here so you won't be right up in my face, because I'm pretty sure y'all are tired of seeing that. Ow! That was not supposed to be there, but it was, and it was supposed to be there. So I'll be back. I gotta finish this video. I've been editing a video as well, and yeah, been doing that.
Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze like the leaves on the trees. Let me fly like the leaves when they fall. Well, let my mind go serene like a cool water stream that runs from the mountain so tall. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road. Take me home to rest where the mockingbirds nest and to cry through the green in the spring. Let's go back a ways to the old bygone days and the simple time we lived back when. Well, let the pull of the plow bring the sweat from my brow, and the glow of the fire pull me home. Let me wind down my days in the sweet dusty haze. Take me back down the old dirt road. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road. Take me back down the old dirt road.
Okay, this is in the bedroom, and we've got a little bit of poster putty up there, and don't let it get hot because it gets gross. But anyways, Jeff's getting a razor blade to get that off while I am changing the battery out. But we did spray some Windex on that too. But we're going to clean the bedroom windows, at least the inside, the side we can get to.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and learned to rob and steal. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel.
Okay, he's doing the very top, dusting that off. I just cleaned that window, but I didn't push record because I thought I pushed record anyways. This is done. This room is done. The living room is done. The other room, you can't get to the windows, the one we did the front door. I'm not going to Selena's room, which Jeff is going to take the air conditioner that's in there out, because there's no point in the window unit being in there if nobody is in there. Plus, we think that it might be broken. It's not on anyways. It hadn't been on since right after she left, probably a week after she left. And Noah, he can get to his own windows. And that back bedroom, we're not doing anything in there, I guess. Which, looking at these windows in the bedroom, I know I showed you the one in the kitchen. And we can do you want to do the kitchen one? Can you get to it? You can get to it better than I can. I'm going to show this. Okay, I just cleaned the inside part, which I know the outside part needs to be done. But I can see the nastiness between these two panes on the inside of the inside one, or the outside of the inside one and the inside of the outside one, if that makes sense. And I also want to change these curtains to something that's more me. Something more like this, just plain. This is like a off-white. What I want to do is drop cloths. I want to get drop cloths, and I want to make me curtains for in there. But is that all the windows we can get to, Jeffrey?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, that's all we can get to. And we did talk about it. I don't know if I talked to y'all about it or not. If I did, I'll probably cut this part out. But anyways, we talked about it, and whenever we paint, we're going to do the inside of the windows, in between the two windows. And we'll do that sometime, hopefully soon. Maybe this month even, because he does have a couple weekends where it's 4-day weekends. Alright, so that is the first day challenge done. And this window right here, we have this thing down here, which is actually Velcro command strips holding the liner stuff that you put in the refrigerator and stuff like that. I think I told y'all about that one time before, but that's what that is, because the things to put on doors like this, first of all, to keep your dogs from scratching your windows. First of all, there wasn't one big enough for that door. Second of all, they were like $20 and $30. We already had all that stuff. So we just did that. We thought, we'll try it. Let's see how it works. How long have we had that up there, Jeffrey? Can you water that plant while you're there?
6 months.
6 months is all?
I don't know.
However long it's been since we put that new door up, we put that up. Because we didn't want the new door to look like the old door. So, it's this stuff right here. I can't reach it. I'm too short. Jeffrey, can you reach this stuff? Okay, he can get it in a minute. I just saw a cobweb. Oh boy. I just saw one. Now I'm looking for more. Yeah, that stuff. And there's a cobweb right there too. This stuff right here, this easy liner, clear. Let me get my face out of it. It's this stuff for refrigerators and stuff like that. What's she doing? You want to put it back? Yeah, put that back under there and I'll get the cloth. Anyway, that's what we have on the bottom of that door. I can put it back. I just couldn't. I could have reached it from over here.
Well, I reached it from.
Don't look at me like that. Alright, so day 1 challenge is done, except Jeff's got to give the dogs and cat the flea treatment.
Smiling at me for.
Because you gotta do that. I ain't doing it.
Oh, yeah, you can poke that up.
I can't poke it down their throat. Their throat. Here it is. This little capsule. Alright. How do you want to do the pork chops tonight? Grill or what? Alright, so I'm going to get the pork chops ready to grill. How do you want me to season them? Like always? There is no always anymore. We change it all the time. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some butt rub on it. Where's that? Right there. And maybe that buttery seasoning, just to see how it tastes. We'll see how it works. That's what I'm going to put on it. Butt rub and buttery steakhouse. And I'm going to go ahead and season those so they can kind of get happy. And pie looks good. It was still smoking for a while. It smells really good. But there that is. Told Jeff he couldn't have any pie.
Tear it up a little while.
No, you ain't. Alright. Alright, I'm going to do the pork chops. I think there may be like pork steaks. I'm going to wash my hands before I do it.
We'll do the cat first.
But I'm going to do them. And then, I don't know what I'm doing.
Cat too.
There's still ice on these things. They're still a little bit frozen. Oh my goodness. Oh well, they're thawed enough. See, I had taken these out, the big pack, so Jeff could have some for work. Oh, and I'm washing Noah's sheets and stuff. Alright, this is butt rub I put in this. So I'm putting some of that on each side. I like a pretty good bit of this stuff. It's so good. Alright, and then I'm going to put the Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and then I'm going to cover it up with some plastic wrap, and then they'll sit here for a little bit till Jeff is ready to cook them. He's got to preheat the grill and all that stuff. I don't know what we're gonna have with it. Haven't even talked to the boys about it. Okay, so this is supper. We're finally gonna be able to eat those pork chops. They are completely thawed now after a week of trying. Anyway, there's the pork chops and sausage, some with barbecue sauce, some without. Noah likes it without. Jeff and I like it both ways. Well, I like it with barbecue sauce whenever it's grilled. But anyways, baked beans. And this is just some of the canned potatoes. One can was already sliced, so I went ahead and sliced the other can. I put some butter and olive oil in a pan, cut up an onion, put like half of a small onion in here, and then put the potatoes in with some salt and pepper and just let them brown up some, and we're going to see how we like them. We've never done it before. So that's what we're having for supper tonight. So that is day one of the low spin challenge, and like I said in the beginning, I kind of already messed that up, not on purpose, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. It's not like I went and intentionally did something, and it's fine. So did that, and then the first day of the cleaning challenge, and we did the windows. We did a few mirrors too, so that's good. And then I shared, I don't know what all else, some fiascos with some printing, and the new printer paper was horrible. Yeah, I want some of that, please. That was horrible, and I contacted the seller from Amazon. I don't know what they're going to say or what they're going to do or whatever, but that stuff will not work. You cannot get it to go through a printer like it should. I don't know if I even talked about it or not, but anyways, doesn't matter. Sticker paper is horrible. Do not buy it. We shared supper, shared a little cleaning, the kitchen cleaning, and I don't know what else. You'll see it, or you already have. By the time you've gotten here, you've already seen it all. So I will see you guys again tomorrow for day 2 of the cleaning challenge. And remember, I did put it on the community tab the first 7 days, and I will continue to do that until it's over. Or, well, actually, I may just keep doing it as long as I'm doing it. Every week, just do that. But if there's something on there that does not pertain to you, or you need something different, go ahead and change it up, make it yours, because that's what I did. This is not my original thing. This is somebody else's. Tiffany from Large Family Love, and she said make it your own. Like, she's got little kids, I don't, so I don't need all that stuff. Also, there are 2 days that I don't have anything on there, because one of them I just didn't have anything on there, and the other one I had on there twice, so that won't work. So anyways, that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't, do it anyway. You might like something you see later. Also, most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Tell me how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.